It's Wonderland Weekly with a very special intro here by Kermit the Frog! Yay! Was that alright? That was good? Alright. Well, thanks everybody, and have a wonderful week.
Hey everyone, Toronto Ty back here at Canada's Wonderland once again, and today I am going to be experiencing a little bit of Camp Spooky. I wanted to get here earlier, but time got away from me, so here I am. I still have about 2.5 hours left of the daytime operations, then I will be back for Haunt. But yeah, really excited to hopefully check out at least one of the Camp Spooky shows and the AlpenFury construction. I meant to show it off last week, but oh my goodness, that was an oversized episode and could not manage to get any construction footage. But there is stuff happening, so we're going to be checking that out in just a little bit. At the Jack-o'-lantern, which greets guests to the Grand World Exposition of 1890 during Halloween Haunt. Tree talk! All the trees. Okay, not all the trees, but so many trees here have been removed, which looks very, very strange. It is so open, and you can actually see Wonder Mountain so clearly from this angle, which is very strange. Plus, Vortex right there. Look at that, perfect timing again. Vortex is incredible, and next year we will be seeing AlpenFury stretching up from behind that peak, up and over Vortex, and it is going to come right through here, which is going to be wild, and head right overhead. This is I'm very excited for the views that we're going to get, and I think the ride experience is obviously going to be very, very intense. Yeah, right now this is weird, really, really strange being able to see Wonder Mountain, and also the loss of trees is of course a little sad, but understandable. Peeking behind the World Passport bar, you can see Leviathan up there, fantastic, but also this giant boring machine, which is awesome and is working away at footings for AlpenFury. That is really, really cool to see all of that progress. With the way that the bar is kind of closed off because of Haunt, then yeah, I can't really get a better look through there, but wow, the park is definitely making moves back here, and this is going to be wild to see this the Skyflyer loop getting put in place. I don't know when that's going to happen, but glad to see the park making so much progress on preparing the site for that track installation. Checking out the lift hill for Wonder Mountain's Guardian, and yeah, right, you know that peak that's right between Vortex and Guardian? It is, it's got some new features here. Yeah, some plywood right there and there. So yeah, I believe those are holes that have been made in the mountain, and that the park has covered them up, likely just to keep rain from dripping into the mountain as much as possible. I mean, some of it is still going to get in there. And then yeah, another sheet of plywood right here, which is right next to the queue entrance for Wonder Mountain's Guardian. So that is very, very interesting, and it's going to look very strange to see so much steel sticking out of the mountain all the way up this peak, basically. And it is kind of cool that the park is able to build off of that peak in that way. But yeah, right there, you can see there is a support column for Guardian, which blends in really well. Like, if AlpenFury looks anything like that, I think we are going to be in very good shape, just steel sticking out all through the peak here. Wow, that plywood is definitely visible, but they tried to recreate the shape of the mountain there, so that's good on the park for doing that. Regardless, AlpenFury is going to be diving right under Wonder Mountain's Guardian, right under that section, I believe, and head over this pathway toward International Showplace, and it looks to me like the park has started to clear out some of this side of this area. Just cleared out possibly a couple trees and some low branches at the very least, because it looks quite a bit more open in my opinion, from what I can remember. So that is yeah, very, very interesting, but it still looks quite lush, so I am happy to see it looking like that for now. Another look at Guardian's first drop as well as Vortex's first drop, and yeah, there's more. Well, there is some of the plywood that I've already shown, and then a little bit more right there. So lots of holes in the mountain already. Looks like some orange spray paint right there for another hole. Yeah, not sure how many holes there are going to be in total, but oh my goodness. Yeah, that peak. Right there is where AlpenFury is going to be blasting out the top of the mountain, and I knew that they had to skin the mountain in order to install it, and then they will reskin it right there. But man, that looks strange. I think I'm not quite sure, but I think that might be new rebar. So the shape is going to be pretty similar based on that. Yeah, I'm very curious, and I'm going to get another couple looks at that spot. But it looks very, very strange, and kind of reminding me of some of those pre-opening construction photos from from like 1980. Yeah, back before Vortex was here and Wonder Mountain was still being constructed. So really, really cool to get this look, even though it is, wow, that's a bit strange. From the Vortex station, you can actually get a pretty good look at the way that they have peeled back part of the mountain exterior, and there is scaffolding up there as well. I'm going to get a ride on Vortex right now to get a better look, but obviously cannot film while on the ride. All the way over by Yukon Striker's final inversion, which is awesome. You can get another look at Wonder Mountain and its skinned peak. Yeah, so that it does look very, very strange, but yeah, all of that is for AlpenFury, and right there is Vortex heading down its first drop. But yeah, right there, that skinned peak. They got some scaffolding in front of it. Awesome, really, really awesome to see the park working so diligently to get this ride ready for us, hopefully for opening day of next year. Yeah, and that just, it's not lost on me that this is actually a really cool look at the mountain. It looks a little, you know, unfinished, but cool to see it this way. During Camp Spooky, of course, Wicked Hollow is open, and it has a few fairies hanging around, just for a nice little photo op for the kids. So that is really, really awesome. Lots of activity in the main Frontier Canada Plaza for Camp Spooky. You have these Skeletoons going on. That is an incredible show. At least it was last year. I'm sure it is again this year. I'll check out the full show in a future week. Plus, you have you can still do a walkthrough of Spirit Manor, and I think you can still do a walkthrough of Cornstalkers, both with some friendly characters. Trick or Treat Street is open as well, and I think it has some friendly characters. Yeah, I think I see one of them right there. So that is awesome. You have pumpkin decorating going on, which is, you know, that's a lot of fun. It does cost extra for the pumpkin decorating though, so do keep that in mind. And you can pick up your free map for the Trick or Treat experience, where you actually get some treats all around Camp Spooky, but you do need to be 12 or younger in order to do that. Outside of Maple Park Treehouse, it seems that the park has a little bit of a representation from the Ontario Science Centre, which is very, very good that they are able to greet so many families here, because of course the Science Centre did close earlier this year very abruptly, and is being relocated. I have some thoughts about that. You may have seen them on Instagram, but I will leave it at that for now. Really, really awesome that the Science Center has some representation here to, you know, educate and entertain some of the families here at Camp Spooky. It's always great to see the Peanuts gang in their costumes, and yes, Peppermint Patty in her mummy costume is amazing. Shockwave's final portion of extended queue here is apparently going to be removed. That is what the park officials have said, and that is to make way for a gift shop here. And also, as part of that, yes, some trees right around here have been removed, which is sad, but these ones, I at least understand their removal, unlike the ones that are right around Shockwave that were removed a few weeks ago. So, yeah, it feels a little bit more open, but I am hopeful that the icy stand here, that this building can be maybe expanded upon or fit into the gift shop building. So it'll be very interesting to see how this whole area looks next year. After getting to try most of the Halloween haunt items last week, I decided to get the Korean corn dog this week, which is very good. It's got cheese in the middle, as well as 2 hot dogs. I think it's 2 full hot dogs. Plus, I got the pasta, which is very, very tasty here at Grand World Eatery. Overall, really impressed with this meal, and it's a very good portion. Well, that'll about do it for Camp Spooky here during daytime operations at Canada's Wonderland. I had a great time. I got on a couple rides. I got to see one of the Camp Spooky shows, which is really awesome. Spooky Tales with Snoopy. It's a classic, and it's always here. So that was really good to see that show. Also checking in on the construction progress for AlpenFury, which, the park is making moves. They are, I am shocked that they have torn into the mountain so quickly, although it does really make sense because, they need to get going on that most challenging part of the construction. So, that is awesome. And stick around because I am going to have my Halloween haunt video coming out soon as well. But before I head out, just one last look at Wonder Mountain from this side with none of these trees here. It looks so strange, but also, it is kind of cool to have this new view of the mountain, which obviously is going to look a lot different once AlpenFury Trek is heading right through here and overhead this plaza. So I think that'll about do it for this week during daytime operations, and until next time, as always, have a good one!
If you like this video, you can now buy me a hot chocolate at buymeacoffee.com. I also love hearing your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment. Thanks so much for your continued support, and be sure to subscribe for more wonderful videos.